Hi, I'm Francesca Albrezzi, and this is another video in the OARC series on NotebookLM for research. In this session, I will show you how NotebookLM can assist in structuring data. We will explore how to take songbooks and transform them into spreadsheets. For this tutorial, visit Project Gutenberg and search for American Songbooks. You'll find the Beetle Dime Songbook, and there's 3 of them here. Songbook number 1, 2, and 3. If you visit these songbooks, you can read them now online. And all you need to do is copy the URL and add it as a source to your notebook. Once you've done that, your sources are going to appear here in your sources section. As you see, I added songbook number 3 first, so the summary up above is regarding that particular songbook. Using the Studio feature data table, you're able to quickly take your unstructured songbooks and turn it into data. For example, if I were to just select songbook number 3 and select data table, it will generate a data table for me. We can look at it here directly within NotebookLM. It's automatically understood the song title, the page number of the song, the composer and copyright holder, and it's even gone ahead and inferred genre and pulled out themes and subjects from each one of the songs. Source refers to the source within NotebookLM. So if I were to add the other 2 songbooks here and rerun data table, you'll see that it would generate a new data table for me, and it has the different sources that it's pulling from referenced here. Now, what you might notice is that this second data table doesn't include all the songs. That's probably due to the fact that there's a limited context window that we're having to compete with. So this is an example of where going one by one and then bringing all that data together is most likely the best course of action. You can also export your data table into sheets. Once you've done that, you'll be able to look through the data and begin to visualize. So I could just look at genre and create a table, and this is a nice table. Certainly gives us information. But what if we want something that's a little more dynamic? Well, we might create a pivot table. And we can do that in Sheets, or we can do that in NotebookLM. The way that I would do that using NotebookLM is to ask for it to create a table that shows how many songs of each inferred genre are there in Book 3. Doing so, you'll see it gets the same table that I created in pivot tables. From here, I can ask it to create an infographic. So here I'm asking it to create an infographic based on genres in Book 3. Now I could use the Studio button. I could have saved this to notes, use the Studio button, and generated it that way, or I can ask directly within the chat and it understands to use the Studio tools. This will take several minutes to generate. Now we can take a look at a data visualization based on our data sheet. And you can see that it's thought about the time period, it's listed the total works that were in number 3. It's kind of gone ahead and illustrated what that book might look like. There's patriotic anthems. It's inferred that it is a U.S. book, and so it's used U.S. iconography. And for sentimental ballads, it's thought about romance and depictions of that time of romance. You can also see the musical instruments that it's added here at the bottom. And it's listed the year in which the book was published. Now we can double check this to make sure this is correct. Let's go over and take a look at the original songbook. We can see that in the original songbook, it's really focused on comic and sentimental songs, but some of the iconography is similar to what's in the scanned pages. And we can see that the publishing date was pulled from when it was entered according to the Act of Congress. And we have our list of songs. And we can look through the list that we have in our data sheet and see if it matches. So I Choose to Be a Daisy is the first song in the songbook, and we can see that here as well. Bonnie Jean Comes Next, The Death of Annie Laurie, and we can see that these are beginning to match up. I'm going to just go ahead and scroll down to the bottom. Now you should check each one of these to make sure that no mistakes were made. But if we scroll down to the bottom, we can see Tilda Horn, and Tilda Horn is the last song here as well. So this is how you can use NotebookLM to take unstructured data and transform it using data tables. Thank you for watching this OARC workshop video. We value your input, so please take a moment to share your feedback on our workshops by scanning the QR code on the screen or following the short link provided. We hope this session was helpful, and we look forward to seeing you in our next tutorial.